Hey guys, it's Jeremiah, and I just wanted to show you some of the other projects that I've been working on at the house. The biggest one being this garden here. Just kind of give you an idea of the scale of this thing. It's 1,300 square feet, and it's going great in our backyard. I built these last week. These I cut out of the elm tree. I actually used my chainsaw and a handsaw, and I milled my own lumber and built these fences for the backyard here, and they actually turned out pretty darn well. I'm surprised at how good they came out for just kind of eyeballing stuff and just using a level and a measuring tape to build these things. But they're pretty cool, and we'll use them to actually fence in the entire backyard, and we're going to do that by trellising more vines all over these things, and so the actual backyard will be walled in by plant life rather than conventional means like a fence. And then moving on into the backyard, here's a sprouting table that I built out of some leftover pieces of elm wood. We use this in the early parts of the growing season to sprout all the vegetables on, and we can just water on this thing and the water drips right through the table. Here in the backyard, if you've been over to my house recently, I had this whole back area was stacked up with wood, elm wood and hackberry tree that I cut down, and I moved all that out here. This is pretty much what's left of it. And in the backyard here, I'm actually digging out all of this dirt by hand, well, the shovel. This is all overflow dirt from 90 years of this driveway being here. When I was using the tiller, I found this pipe right here that actually provides a drain at one point, or provided a drain at one point out under the house. But over the years, all these rocks from the driveway down in here have flowed backwards in heavy rainstorms and filled in this area with dirt. So I'm taking all this dirt, and as you'll see in a minute, I'm moving it up front to re-level the front lawn. So this is the last bit of wood that I have left that I'll actually make into the furniture to sit on out here. Now, looks kind of ghetto now, but it will be much nicer looking here very shortly. Here's a retaining wall built out of concrete. I poured and set that in a couple months ago to help handle some of the water flow problems that we've had. This is the driveway, which I tilled up this morning because it rained out, and rain makes the ground soft, and so I took advantage of that, got the tiller out, and tilled up the entire driveway so I can get all these little pebbles to come up to the top, up to the surface, get a little bit of better drainage on the front or on the side of my house, get water channeled away when it rains until I start harvesting it with the rain barrels. Moving up into the front yard here, got our orange tree, and check out all these flowers we have blooming. These are cutting zinnias, so every time you cut the top off of one of these flowers, all these little ones come shooting up. And we bought these over at Diggin' It on Tennessee, I think, and they are just doing fantastic. Here's our orange tree and our one lone orange growing all by itself. Back here I've got our antique roses. Transplanted these from the south side of my house where the garden now is. They're doing real well. These plants are called tulip poppies, and they're kind of pretty looking. These ones are a little beat up because they're older, but we got some new blossoms coming. The wisterias are trellising really well up the vines here. Our hibiscus flowers continue to bloom, and as you can see in the front yard, there are these mounds of dirt, and this is the mounds of dirt that I've been hauling from the backyard to the front yard to level this ground out. And so I'll actually get out here with a rake and rake this out level and continue to haul dirt in until the ground is leveled like I like it, and the grass will actually grow right up through. All these bald spots you see are where I've been digging out crabgrass. Tons of crabgrass. This is like the 5th wheelbarrow load of this stuff that I've had to take into my garbage can in the back, and I have torn up a lot of lawn, and it's really not the grass that's the problem, it's all the dirt that the roots cling to underneath. You have to beat the dirt clod against the shovel to get it to fall off, and then you just have these crabgrass mounds to deal with afterwards. But once these are pulled up, lawn's going to look a lot prettier. It won't look like this anymore, and I will be happy so I can start working on painting everything. Anyhow, I am signing off for now, and stay tuned for stay tuned for a later update. Bye.